Wolf.
Okay, I'm going to heal. I'm now going to charge, and I'm going to spend a point of stamina as I'm charging,
Mm-hmm.
not to increase my damage, but to grab the key.
Okay. Note down that you've acquired an aquatic key.
A what key?
Aquatic. That.
I shall enjoy my fish key.
Is unfortunately not fish shaped. It's just looks like a kind of regular key, except
Also,
that has some kind of weird inlay on it.
I will also give this Spear of Flame a present of 3 points of stamina.
Okay.
Because everyone likes it, alright?
Who doesn't enjoy big damage? Thankfully, with flanking, that'll hit, unless you've already factored that in.
I have not thanked in flanking.
In which case, that'll hit. Oh, right. Temporary hit points.
Charge, but not flanking.
Eats for temporary hit points and deals some damage. The Spirit of Flame is just barely standing.
I can do nothing else. I've spent all of my actions.
Fair. Spirit of Flame down here. You're still recharging. No. Okay. Actually, wait, I forgot to roll after last time. Yes. Charge. Which I believe is a miss against the pulse.
I'm not so sure. It is, it's a miss.
You know, newcomer. 2 slashes against Wolf. First, second, both misses. Aaron.
I'm gonna try to bite at the guy covered in other ghosts.
Okay. Okay, mirror image procs. I believe I need to roll a d3. Do you have any preference for if 1 hits or 3 hits?
I would like
Or
one.
2, don't forget 2.
Technically. Okay, on the one that's a hit, otherwise you destroy one of the clones. You destroy one of the clones.
I told you not to forget 2.
I know.
Yeah, Tinder did call it.
Be glad I didn't roll any more Spirit of Mirrors. They get
Pray I
annoying
don't
fast.
alter it further.
He will 5-foot step, and Aaron will. Oh god.
You're down to your last bomb, I see.
Yep. I got Alchemist Fire still.
True. Get this girl some holy water.
Yeah. I'll throw another Alchemist Fire at Spirit of Edges.
Okay. That'll hit. On a 1 or 2, does the clone disappear? 1. Or on the one that hits, I assume.
Yeah.
1 hits.
Hey!
You do a
Yeah.
little bit of damage. And guess who it is? Your best friend. Going for Rusty again. Oops. Miss. Spirit of
Yay.
Mirrors. Forgot it here. Not suicidal. Spirit of Quills. Wait, you've a live or dead one? Live one. Silas.
2. Hey, actually, Spirit of Flames, are you close enough? I need to double check what's my range on. What is my range for short range spells?
Pretty sure it's 30 feet.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, damn it. Shh. I don't have an increased range on my mage hand yet. Ooh. I really do? Kind of away from everything.
You're unfortunately on the other side of a big bowl of water.
Uh-huh. And that bowl of water is annoying. Do. Yeah, no, there's nothing really I can do, so
You can delay your
I'll
turn.
just... Yeah, sure, I guess I'll just delay.
Any preference for who after?
Uh,
Because technically Marie has a way of getting over.
yeah, let's delay till after Marie. Because maybe she can take me over too.
She potentially can. Spirit of Edges. You're alive. Fuck you, Alana. Potentially. No. Dominic. Okay, boy, you're running out of spells. What else you got? Nothing that really affects undead or spirits. Okay. What items do you have? Nothing that's helpful here. Step. Dominic spends a turn fiddling with the pillar. I need to roll a spell or a can check. Okay. Everyone around here notices something happened to the spirits, as they seem to become less corporeal, more ephemeral.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
You can also roll an large arcana to try and figure out. Meanwhile, I'm going to cycle through this because shit is happening. Okay, Aaron, you can tell with that Arcana check. The spirits are bound to this totem. That's the only reason they're still in this place. Breaking the totem will technically get rid of all the spirits.
Oh. Well, shit, man. Why didn't you say earlier?
I'll yell over.
He just glares at you. Anyway, back against the top one. Miss. Dead. Alive. Oh, grouped up. Miss. Quills, you're dead. Marie. Let's see. Marie, do you still have jump? You do. Would Silas like a jump?
Yes, that would
Silas
that
have
would
the
be
jump.
nice.
Wait, can she just apply it to creatures near her?
Isn't I think jump's a touch spell, isn't it? Or is it personal? Yeah, jump's a
Oh.
touch spell.
I was just wondering if she could apply it to multiple creatures or just one.
It's just creature touched, I'm afraid.
Okay.
She's going to stay behind, I guess.
Marie herself, however, has a decent acrobatics. She'll.
No,
Doesn't
Marie's
have
just going to leap it anyway.
She. What's the pen? It's double penalty for attempting to jump without a running start, yeah?
Double the DC.
Actually, does she take that? She has a lot of weird shit. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, she does take that. Don't think she. Actually, stamina. It's 10 feet. 10. Oh no, she could make it. Okay, let's see if Marie manages to jump over, where she'll attempt next turn to help Prismelody. Yes. Silas, you have jump.
Cool, and to get a running start, I need a 10-foot, just 10 feet of movement before I can jump.
Yes. Wait, hold on a second. What's your... She might actually... When does jump get boosted? 5th level? Okay, she'll spend an arcane reservoir point. You have plus 20 to acrobatics, or for jumping.
Right then, Silas is just going to jump here then. Because he can't really jump on Murray.
Congratulations, Mario.
Alright, and so that's 15 feet of movement that I've used, so... hey, Wolf. Actually, no, there's a Spirit of Flames next to Boss. And as much as Silas isn't a fan of it, Boss, a lot of the time...
Wow. That's
Hey,
just charming,
it's a
that
mutual
is.
thing, and you know it is.
Ipos is fine with Silas.
I
I was also about to say, Silas wants to actually make amends a little bit, and we'll try and help Ipos here.
Ipos is fine.
Try and dirty trick the Spirit of Flames. Blind it.
Go for it. It's blind
Off
for
the
3
kobold.
rounds. As you get those hands in deep there. Silas, you're disturbing. Alana,
You're the one who said that.
look. And how I guess you could just cover its eyes as a
Alana,
PGer version.
5 foot stepping, giving. Well, Dominic, stop moving away, you fuck. Anyways. Stab the one chasing Dominic down.
Dead.
How do you stab with a scarf?
It has knives attached to it.
Yeah. Still, it's a scarf. It's kind of wiggly.
You
Yeah,
wave
but-
them around.
Yeah, but it's also, partially, it's self-mobile, I'm imagining.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make that joke.
Narrows eyes at sideline.
Yeah,
Look, if you ever get a really cool kill with Agnodice, I will totally allow you to make her look like a lance so you can stab someone through the chest. How it works, I don't know.
Also, Alana's going to ask politely to Dominic to move forward so that she can protect him. She can talk, okay, she's just anxious, so she whispers and seems really frustrated, but she's not mad at you, she promises.
He will take this into consideration. Prismelody.
Please get out of this fucking hole. Nope. She sinks.
Blub, 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 blub. Ash.
Alright, gonna try and use the wand again, because that's basically all I'm good for because of this fucking hole. Nope! I'm pretty sure the wand just blew up.
Maybe. I had to quickly look at use magic device. So I believe
Thankfully, ones don't have them. I don't think they do anyway.
I don't think there's anything hard. Oh wait, If you ever roll a natural, okay, you just can't use it again for 24 hours.
Fuck.
So it kind of coughs and goes limp in your hand.
But I don't like that mental image. I hate it. But yes,
Listen,
Ash is
unfortunately,
it's
having
not
wand
the wand's
problems.
fault. It has erectile dysfunction.
It's
It's
okay.
You can get help.
A lot of people have problem with their wands.
There's a
Maybe-
pill
maybe-
for that.
Maybe the wand to talk to the scarf, who's been very
Goddamn.
firmly erect currently.
God damn it, this isn't supposed to happen to toys.
God, D+, please go save us from this.
I'm not sure there's any saving us. Oh dear. 5-foot step. I know he's blind. Don't care. 5-foot step anyway.
I mean, fair.
And he hadn't been hurt, had he?
Uh,
But the spirit of quills
been
had
hurt.
been.
yeah, Spirit of Course has been hurt a little, not a lot.
Now, out of those two, whichever one's been hurt more.
Probably Quills.
And oh, I can move my cloud. I forgot I can move my cloud. Is it 30 foot I can move it?
20.
20, damn it.
So you've got Spirit of Flames or Spirit of Edges.
Yeah. Flames are
Can I
annoying.
recommend the flame?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the flames are annoying.
Failure. Roll your dice. 3d6 plus 3.
I have 10. I remembered the +3 this time.
It seems to quickly move it off. It takes some damage, but still unfortunately alive.
Yeah.
Probably not much for much longer. Wolf.
I need more things to be smashed.
Smash time.
Hello, cloud. Good thing the clouds don't do anything to me attacking the square.
It's good the best. You can actually click on the fucking.
Because you know what's happening, Shamak.
Yes, big smash.
I'll seed a single point of stamina into this.
Bada, bada, bing, dead. Which is good because it's his turn coming up. Anything else?
Yep, I will go ahead, move to here, and I will feign an opening onto this one.
Gotcha.
You know, Wolf
Yeah.
swung so hard he can stagger this way, and oh no, look, it's open.
Aaron,
Okay,
you
looking at
doing
that
your little
totem,
mini encounter over there?
looking at the totem, does it look like
Uh-huh.
there's like a big? Because you said it was covered in chains. Does it look like there's a lock on it?
Give me a perception check. Not in the conventional sense, but there is an area on the pillar where it seems like multiple chains overlap, which is probably like a point of power or something on it.
Does it look like there's any place where like a key that was hanging from a water elemental could slot into?
No. You do not see any form of keyhole, just chains.
Okay. Does that group of chains look like it's in chomping range for Rusty?
Yeah, Rusty can reach it.
If Rusty's moving, he'll provoke, so I will have Rusty move.
Slashy slashy, miss.
Right over
Dominic
here.
will not give it attack opportunity.
Rusty grabs onto the chains, yanks, and Aaron's gonna chuck a bomb at the joint between them.
Okay.
So Rusty's gonna chomp first.
That'll hit it via chains.
Hopefully, with the push, I can essentially get some just distance as I yank on the chains and get some distance between me and the.
Sure.
Just so I don't get
Anything
myself
bad happen. Okay. Well, you don't do enough to break the pillar. It appears that whatever you've done has affected the spirits around here. Give me a second, I had to roll something. Ooh! You rolled very high. Dead.
Oh,
Dead.
it's not in my attack notes. It should be noted that I also get a plus 2 to.
Plus 3 damage rolls against constructs.
No, it's only a plus 2 versus objects.
Okay. That's not going to matter much here, unfortunately, but as you do so, yes, a wave of energy radiates from out the pillar as it appears the energy is leaking now. Whatever's keeping the spirits coherent is weakening. As the Spirit of Edges, Spirit of Edges here, I believe one, and Spirit of Quills all die. That is your turn.
Yeah.
Dead, gone, dead, alive.
Alright, now take one
see.
step forward.
Nope. This one sees the rune. Because I see the rune, I'm not an idiot this time.
Dang.
Me.
Haha.
Dominic. Dominic is going to aid you, Aaron. Specifically, he's going to destabilize the pillar further. I did not. Ooh!
Okay, well everything just explodes.
Aha!
quite.
Weak point shoves C4 into it.
It's almost kind of comical as Aaron's thing goes off. It appears to just kind of trigger this. What's the Rib Goldberg machine of events as various chains flip off, marring runes and other such things happen. Almost a unlucky sequence of events as Dominic seems to do something as the pillar powers down, is light leaving, and the spirits around you dissipate, aka functionally dead.
Ah, there we go.
Others of them? No.
All right, now let's.
I'm.
Up. Alana is going to very quickly turn to Dominic and go, "Don't want to hurt you. I'm sorry. It's probably a good thing we followed you, but I'm sorry." He's very
Yeah.
desperately trying to de-escalate before he goes, "Why the fuck are you all here? I hate all of you." And fucking crawls up a wall or something. I don't know. I don't know what this guy does.
It
Last
hisses
time
at us.
last time his head turned backwards or something. So The Exorcist
Yeah.
is
Quite
basically
that bad. He
all I
did
think
like
about him.
anime head shaft tilt.
Yeah, like he's like, I don't know. I've decided he's basically fucking Exorcist for my aura.
Trying to debate if I want to leave the session on a cliffhanger here.
No.
It's
Sound-
getting late. Either that or we do it over text during the week so you can think about what you want to actually want to say.
I don't want to do that either. I like in
Fair.
person.
No, a big event like this should not be done over.
Fair. We'll do it for now. As Dominic looks at you all very clearly, trying to not like hide the disdain he expresses, but Rebecca kind of just turns to with a smile and even sees Ralia in the back and goes, "Ralia? I don't know what's happening here, but thank you so much."
Yeah, we've been trying to help you.
Yes.
Alana just very gently pats Rebecca and then looks at Dominic. Your friend here has. Alana looks like she's trying very carefully not to word in an offensive way, and then kind of gives up and goes, "Quite a few issues. They're not really his fault. We're trying to help them. I know you guys have a long history, but please be careful with him. He can't help. Uh, he kind of thinks about how to word this. I guess there's more evil thoughts he has.
We're paranoid. It's
Okay.
kind of strange viewing it from the outside.
Okay.
Just
We're
trying to
we're
warn
over the pit.
Rebecca.
The ghosts are down. Hey, Dominic, Becca, what's up? We need to talk.
F character. What's up?
What's good?
Anyone with ranks and sense motive can see Dominic is kind of looking pressured in a sense. He's like kind of backing up and looking like
Now,
troubled.
hold now. Worry not.
Hold
Not here
on,
to
hold
harm
on.
you.
Silas.
I know, Ash.
Dominic.
I will let you lead.
Dominic. There's something trying to manipulate you and Rebecca, and it's this otherworldly cyst thing that Rayla's told us about. It's driving you to madness, and we can help you. Let your friend Ryla help you. If you don't trust us, we're helping her help you. And that's all we want. Well, that and Erin wants the leader of her people back, but that's a completely separate issue that we're working on.
Yeah, please stop making
Vague-
undead.
Vaguely related to it.
As Rebecca kind of looks to all of you and then looks at Dominic looking sort of sad. You've not been yourself, Dominic. You wouldn't make undead. I don't. Uh, please, let them help you.
Yeah. Your big undead construct thing, the beast, that thing had one of the cis children in it. And man, the thing was wrong, and it was clearly trying to eat your mind. I'm sure with it dead, you can feel some of that gone. I'm really hoping you can see with Rebecca and Ryla, and the fact that the cis influence is waning, you can see that we're right and that we can help. We have tools and resources available to fix this. It isn't too late.
Can Ash give me a diplomacy check? Anyone may kick into aid here because you're kind of everyone is here.
Help.
Ippos cannot fail to aid.
Okay,
Neither can Silas.
you have a +4, Ash.
Cool, I have a plus 22.
Hot damn.
Do
That's a-
remember, I cast Moment of Greatness. So you do have that if you want to double a morale bonus on this check.
Never mind, I have a plus 24.
There you go.
So yeah, let's just throw this dice across the table. 34.
Average.
As you speak to him, there's almost like lucidity in his eyes. As he's, a glimmer of hope within his eyes. Before, unfortunately, he rolled very well on the save, which is not good for him as a person. His demeanor shifts. And Silas, in particular, well, actually, also Wolf, weirdly enough, you both feel something change about him as this happens. As Alana would also notice as his alignment actively shifts to evil. Technically, Silas, you'd get your action, though Ralia is probably going to beat you to the punch.
I had a feeling that both of us would be doing something here.
Though she would also, probably within any pre-discussion, she'd probably also ask you to stare at him if you could.
Yes, absolutely. Silas has got the stare going.
Gotcha. Give me a second. I need to roll a will save. Which he has a lot of modifiers on. -2 from stare, yes?
Stare is -2.
Okay. Not enough, sonny boy. As the thing within him attempts to take control, suddenly there's a moment where both Silas and Ralia act. And suddenly Dominic just starts to have his nosebleed, blood pouring out of his nose as he moves the hands to his head and goes, "Ugh!" Puts a hand against the totem. "Help! Please!"
Alright. Quickly.
How do we
Alice
beat a
moves
fifth
up.
out of him?
Moves up. Rally, over here. Quickly. Quickly now. Hold him in place, Alana. Or Wolf. Wolf's probably better.
Alana and we'll probably both do it, honestly. I'll move here.
We need to...
Sorry?
We are going to try and extract whatever is attacking him. Psychically. And if it is physical, perhaps physically.
I will get ready with surgeon tools.
Maybe wise. I'm not certain.
As Aaron steps and the fucking grin and gets blown away.
Oh wait, no, no.
Please. Aaron, no.
Or
Sorry, I will move that out of the way because technically it wasn't disappear after combat.
Right.
No, I just like the idea of like face planted against a wall.
I do absolutely love the mental image, I will be honest.
Is this a sort of something that goes against like terror, fear, whatever?
you know,
Oh, sorry?
alternatively, I do have this handy dandy bag of purification.
Oh, I
Yes,
suppose-
that will help.
Yeah.
Please bring it over.
I mean,
Alana?
it'll help. Might not be enough. We'll see.
Ash, get him to snort it. Snort the dust.
Technically, I was saying that if he drinks it, that will work. You don't have to
Snort,
Oh, okay.
force cocaine him.
please, cocaine.
Alana's
him.
not going to be an asshole and fucking
Cocaine
pinch his nose
him.
until he opens his mouth.
Do it.
So he's forced to open
Cocaine
his mouth
him.
and he's poured in his mouth.
My god. Okay.
I mean, there's no other I mean, it's probably the easiest option.
Yeah.
It's just force
True.
him to breathe through his mouth so
Like-
he's forced to open it.
No. But at this time, what Riley is essentially doing is stopping the parasite from doing anything. If you want to feed him spore smoothie, that is an option.
Yeah.
Mix a spore smoothie with some drought of fearlessness.
That's also draft, but yeah.
Fortifying brew.
Oh,
I thought it was draught.
Drought. Draught?
It's draft in this context.
Look,
They're spelled the same, but
technically you need to add in the best medicine as well. Just some rum.
look,
Oh,
this
what?
is how medicine works. You just mix a bunch of shit together that is vaguely medicinal.
It works with magic, especially whenever you have
Yeah.
weird
before-
spores of purity and
Before
psychic.
before I use this, we have tried other things, right? And not a lot's
We-
working.
No, we haven't done a damn thing.
Yeah, we haven't done anything yet. We're
All
just
right. So
holding
then,
him in place right now.
yeah, if you've got something to try it. Because I've only got 2 uses of this, and I do not know if ever I'm going to get more.
So yeah, what do we know about this? Is this a physical thing?
If you want to attempt to identify what the fuck is up with him, you can roll me heal checks, or you can roll me, I believe this would be knowledge dungeoneering.
Yeah.
Also,
that's my
before you
thought.
identify this, I swear to God I thought of this before Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, brain slug. Brain slug.
God, the opening of Baldur's Gate 3 is fucking nuts.
Love it.
It is not a great thing to watch, I'll be honest.
I haven't seen.
Not a big fan of eye trauma.
I'm not watching. Okay, thank you.
Fair. I'm glad to give you the warning. Okay. Aaron, Alana, with your knowledge dungeoneering and probably with a bit of poking prodding help from Wolf, yeah, you're pretty sure there's something inside him that is, like, possibly in his brain and altering how he acts.
I'm gonna say because it seems to be inside of his brain, it might be safest to use what Ash has. I know it's very limited, but I'm not keen on potentially killing someone.
I mean, theoretically, I could
doesn't
actually just
deserve
get
it.
in. I mean, I could just get in there and get it out.
No,
Alright,
it's
we
in
are
his
in a-
brain.
yes, we are in a very dangerous place. This is not the time to perform invasive surgery.
I mean, as long as it's not like latched on there with hooks and barbs.
It's in his brain. I'm saying no.
Okay.
Yes, Ash, I think your option is
Rebecca.
the best here.
Rebecca looks up.
Alright.
Please don't open up his brain.
Yes.
It's dirty
Not-
here and sandy. We'll get
Sorry,
sand brain.
Ash.
Oh,
Alright.
is that I suppose that would be a new medical condition. I never had someone with sand brain.
Alright. Let's do this.
Or a surgeon.
Alright,
I've-
going back to plan A of force open his mouth.
Ooh.
No?
Chug,
Say that.
chug.
There's
chug.
like fucking 50
Snort.
million of you. You can. No!
We can
You
definitely
get
force
him.
it.
Yes.
He is able to be held in place.
I mean,
Silas can actually just say command, open your mouth.
from Wolf's perspective, open your mouth, or I rage and open your mouth.
Oh god, Wolf,
That-
don't
fine.
dislocate his
that's
jaw.
a great command.
Also, he's not actually like resisting at the moment. This
Not
is
really,
the
no.
normal Dominic,
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
not the
That's
brain
fine.
slug. Rally and I are keeping that thing at bay.
Or just
Fine,
making
I
sure it
won't-
doesn't activate.
And it's fine, it just means I won't have to rage.
Yeah.
Drink this.
Oh my god. Okay. He drinks the slurry. Ash marked down that you only have one use of spores left, I'm
I
afraid.
already have.
Fair. But as he drinks it, it's almost a minute before, in his eyes, you see small twinkles, as if tiny stars in the distant night sky, as he just suddenly goes limp and is unconscious.
Oh shit.
Well, that's pretty much what I expect when you alter someone's mind.
I mean,
For the good, but still.
He is alive. I'm detecting thoughts.
He's probably
uh,
fine. Well, fine, but he has to recover.
I will also admit that if we did just kill that brain slug, we need to get that out because it will sit in there and rot.
I
Then we can do it in
wouldn't
a safe
worry
place.
about that, Aaron.
I would.
Actually,
Aaron, we should probably do it in a safer place.
No,
than here.
I'm not saying now. I'm saying in general.
No, Aaron, what I mean is I'm pretty sure the spores are going to consume it.
That seems like something you should confirm instead of just suspecting.
actually, we can confirm that because if you remember, Ash poured some of those into a big pool of corrupted goop before. And what happened?
It made a person
Yes, it evaporated.
into a person, so
Yes.
it may have gotten smaller. Still, something we can look at later. Let's
Yes.
just
For now,
bring
we-
him home.
Yes, we need to leave.
Yeah. Just a couple of notes. Vomiting or urinating green might be a symptom. I don't completely know. I have never experimented
Oh.
with it in this regard, but I'm sure the spores will need to leave his system somehow.
Yeah. Also, side note. You're not gonna turn into a horrible mutated mess anytime soon, right? Girl, I don't remember the name of.
Rebecca.
Rebecca. Thank you.
I
Yeah,
do believe she is
Rebecca,
fine.
well, currently looking at her, she's very red, has wings, and has massive horns and claws, and she's like, uh, uh,
Yeah,
Where
we
are
could.
yeah.
I- Aaron's gonna quickly like look over, try to identify a lot of that crap.
Knowledge local or knowledge planes. Also, she'll recall the features after you identify them.
Dude, go hit knowledge plane. Boop.
Jin multiplies. Okay, give me a second. Because I can't remember whether or not we were just multi-classed or G-Salt. I believe it's G-Salt, we're G-Salt. Okay. Rebecca, her transformation from the Mother Assist appears to have blessed her in some way. Though you have a feeling she wasn't like this to begin with, and it's only for whatever Dominic did to bring her back that's sort of stabilized it. But now, technically, Rebecca is a fiend flesh shifter rather than whatever the fuck she was before, which has become her secondary class.
Oh. Yeah, you got demon shit in ya.
Yeah, well,
Alana
yeah.
kind of tilts her head and just stares at her for a while.
It doesn't look hostile. It seems to have melded with your physiology fairly well. Theoretically, it's very similar to, alchemist mutations,
Kinda.
except, planar in evil.
I mean,
Nikki.
she's like me,
Define
vaguely.
like you.
I also am part demon, technically.
Yeah, but she has a little bit more fun control.
Yep, I mean, Alana just kind of waves her hand, went out, like, I mean, she can channel that kind of stuff is more my point.
Yeah, I can
Interesting.
make it appear, I can call it away, but I can't do it forever. I don't know what's happened.
Rapid alteration of
Uh,
your genetic code might be, nice for demonic
what
stuff,
would
but be
what would
careful.
even be like a rule for that, I guess? I have a vague idea.
Uh, for what in particular?
Just, I guess the idea of being a shifter. That's
Oh,
like
I mean,
unique.
that would just be like the planes are local from before.
Okay. This is more up Alana. Has no idea. Why is my stuff calculating so weird? Oh well.
Eh, still, nevertheless, doesn't look like it's hostile or rapidly devolving, like I was concerned.
He's as Rebecca does, kind of pokes his face and he doesn't really react.
He'll be fine,
We need to
I
get out of
think.
here. Just leave.
Yes, we do. Let us avoid the spirits and leave.
If you wish to leave, you can leave. You will encounter no more spirits, as the totem has technically been broken enough.
Yep, before we go, gotta make a quick pit stop over here.
Alana's just
Alternatively,
leaving.
I would like to find out what Wolf's key goes to. Seems like, knowing this place, it's probably hiding some kind of treasure.
Actually, that is wise, yes.
well, now that you've technically cleared the spirits from this place, you do have an option. You can stick around for a bit to search for free important locations, should you wish.
The
Uh,
spirits are gone. Alana has no perception. She's gonna opt to just escort Dominic and Rebecca out. Doesn't mean the others have to come with. More probably isn't an ideal place for them anyways. But you know,
I
she's garbage at searching for things. So,
I concur. Actually, that's a good plan. Make sure he gets to the boat and is not gonna be frothing at the mouth anytime soon.
Yes.
yeah, I got it. Also, Alana's technically been the one who's talked to him the most, so I feel like that also probably helped.
It probably does.
Melody,
is-
please go with her just in case. The ghosts are gone, but we don't know if anything else is here.
That's fair.
As I imagine you get a sarcastic soldier salute.
Well, I'm assuming Ralia also wants to come with us, probably.
Yes, you'll come with.
Okay.
As much as
and
I'd love to investigate this place, though there's certainly, I can feel some interesting things in here. Yeah, I'd rather stick with Dominic, especially
Yeah.
after, just in case.
Also,
Worry
I
not,
have Roland
Ralia,
with
I
me. He
have.
can help.
True.
And worry not, Ralia. I will make sure to lock away anything that we find interesting in my mind, inside you.
Oh,
Speaking
I'd
of,
appreciate
June, catch.
And
So
she
if you're
does.
going, oh, okay, hold on.
More water
Yes, you
stuff.
can. Yes, and note down that that came from a large spirit because that technically will matter.
So
But yes, you have, or sideline, you have the option of harvesting various essences here.
The one I'm
s-
curious about the most is the mirrors one.
Ah, well, technically you never got that one because it ran away.
Ah, fuck. Right.
Let me just drag a drag.
I'm interested in the speech. I'm also interested in feeding the spirits of flame to Candle because yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not opposed to that. Here, I'll dig around.
Close.
To no surprise, I'm mildly interested in Spirit of Edges and how they might be able to be used.
Sure. Of course,
Those are
as
the
before,
combating ones.
you can harvest
I will
essence of
say,
metal, essence of fire.
this
Yes.
essence stuff is not going to last very long, guys. So if you don't have like an immediate use for it, maybe consider not,
Oh,
because frankly, I can only keep this stuff fresh for so long.
if you're taking them as stocks, then they will last longer than as if you're taking them as just trophies.
Right, but still,
This is more a special thing you could do because you have the feature. Technically, anyone with like appropriate craft could also do this.
That's probably fine. As long
all
because we're not
right.
gonna stay here for too long.
No, I know. But I'm not saying short as in like a couple of minutes. I mean short as in like a week.
Yeah, we're not gonna stay here for, longer than until probably basically uh I wanna say nightfall equivalent here, and then we can probably figure something out with them when we get back pretty easily. Just don't forget we have them.
As for anyone else who wants to do any searching of the place, there are 3 locations to search. There's the docks, there's the market, which you technically are currently at, and there's the libraries, which you can see just vaguely at the very peak of the tiers of this place.
I gotta go really quick. I'm just gonna roll a perception. Send me to where I need to go, and I will also cast detect secret doors.
Okay.
also probably need to go too. So
Oh, okay. I mean, do you want to do this next week then? Save loot for then?
Sure.
Because it is getting late.
Yeah, that
that's
seems
probably a good idea.
fair.
So next time we have loot, potentially getting home. Seeing whether or not whether or not the spores eat brain slug.
Alana just takes them up on the boat. See you losers.